What's up, T-Birds? In today's episode, Maggie talks about the finale of Stranger Things.
Noah informs us all about the Game Awards controversy.
Chris almost gets a concussion.
Bella helps us make our schedules for next year.
And Austin talks about gambling and its growing influence on the youth. After a long wait, the final season of Stranger Things is out. Maggie interviews some students about what they think about this show's conclusion. Let's check it out.
The final season of Stranger Things came out December 31st, 2025, and we went around the school to interview students on their opinions surrounding the new season. Here's how it went.
What's your name?
Kaya Shvet.
Shayla.
Michael Abraham.
My name is Julia.
How long have you been waiting for season 5?
Since season 4 was like 3 years ago, like 2 years ago.
Are you excited for the new season?
So excited.
What part are you most excited to see like in the future of the season?
Will and like his powers.
Yeah, I saw them the second they came out.
How good was it on a scale of what they normally make?
I give it an 8 because, I was hooked.
I'm excited to see the rest, but watching it brings me back memories, and I hope there's gonna be a song that's gonna like change the summer. So,
Who are you most excited to see die?
Die?
Yeah.
what?
Like who are you like? Oh, he gotta go this season.
Well, Steve, because he's just stuck up, so he's gonna have to. Robin, because she has too many parts.
Nancy.
Why?
I don't know, I just don't like her.
Vecna, I'm assuming.
Okay, you know what? Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Some of those predictions were really strange, but I've seen stranger things. Expedition 33 obtained almost every single award that it was nominated for at this year's Game Awards. Let's bring it over to Noah for more information about this topic.
Game of the Year was just announced, and the winner was Expedition 33. With the game so highly rated, with the award won, it sparked controversy within the gaming community. The controversy started when the people found out that the developers of this game used generative AI to create temporary placeholder textures for the game, but were forgotten about in the final stages of production. The developers realized this mistake after the release of the game and removed it. Even still, some players are still upset with the use of AI in this game. Even despite the use of generative AI, many players still enjoy Expedition 33, along with many other games that won awards this year, like Hollow Knight Silksong, an action-packed platformer, and Ghosts of Yotei, an action-adventure fighting game. What game do you think should have won the award? Back to you in the studio.
I own the game. Haven't played it. 9 out of 10. France deducts 1 point. 2026 started off with a bang, and that's because of the senior trip bus crash. Many people got injured, including Timmy, also known as Timmy Blood. Off to Chris and Abby with the story.
The seniors of Connecticut High School went on their senior trip over the weekend.
Some might say it was a smash hit.
You can't say that. Some people got hurt.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't.
Well, let's go ask some of those people that were on the crash and see how they're feeling.
So, were you involved in the bus accident?
Yes, actually, I was. We were in the bus that hit the other one.
Do you feel any pain today?
Absolutely not. I feel perfectly fine, except I'm really tired and not ready for these midterms today.
Were you involved in the bus crash?
Yes.
Yeah.
Were you on the bus that did the hitting or the bus that got hit?
I was the crasher.
I got hit.
I also got hit.
I was also the crasher. Do you feel any pain?
But like I think I have a concussion, but I haven't gone to the doctor. I'm a little nauseous and I have a pounding headache.
I went to the doctor and they told me I probably have whiplash. I have a concussion.
Were you in the bus that got hit or did you do the hitting?
I did the hitting.
Why?
The dude said his brakes broke, but I think he was lying. I think he stopped paying attention. Because we continued the drive for like 2 hours after with broken brakes, but he was.
And are you in any pain today?
I'm in a lot of pain actually. Like I can't feel my knee. My ankle's like swollen up and shit because of it. Yeah.
Are you mad?
No, I deserved it. I had it coming.
dude. High key, that sucks. I wouldn't want to be in one of those buses.
Yep.
Even though almost everyone is finished with their schedules for next year, you can still make changes in these next few months. Here's Bella with the story.
Happy New Year, Connecticut. Now that everybody's back from holiday break, it's time to lock in for the next few months to pick your classes for the 2026 to 2027 school year. As they say, new year, new me. Or in this case, new year, new schedule. But how can you see what classes are offered at the high school? Well, fear not. In this segment, I'll take you through a step-by-step guide on how to see what classes are offered, what the classes are like, and what prerequisites you need. Let's get into it. First, you're going to look up Connecticut High School on Google or your preferred search engine, and then once you're there, press the first link, then go to Departments, then press Office of Curriculum Instruction, then Office of Curriculum Instruction again, and then the high school course guide and press the first link. And once you're there, you can scroll down to the section you want to go to and the class you want to take. Then you can see the prerequisite you need and scroll up to see the classes. Then you can see what they're like, how long the classes are for, the credits you will get for the class, and the grades for that class. Next, to get your elective sheet, you're going to look up Connecticut High School electives on Google this time. And then once you search it up, you're going to press the second link that pops up. And once you press it, there's going to be 4 options of grades. You will choose the grade you're in, and then you will see all the electives that are offered for your grade. You will be able to see any class that is offered. And if you see one you're interested in that has a little carrot top, that means that dual enrollment credit is available. And if you see one that says AD, that means it is an alternate day class, which switches off from gym or study hall. Hope this helped you find any fun classes you want to take in the future. Back to you guys in the studio.
My schedule for next year is looking great.
But you're graduating.
Exactly. Gambling has been growing in influence over the years to the point that it has reached kids underage. I'll explain everything right now.
The day I turned 18, I gained access to something that has never been legal until recently. Sports betting. After the Supreme Court's decision in the case Murphy v. National Collegiate Athlete Association, what had once been illegal was now being advertised everywhere. Young adults now have access to their own Vegas casino in their pockets. So what happens when the same tools designed to keep you scrolling are used to keep you betting? And how far have these practices spread towards young people? Gambling is not an outwardly bad thing. It can be fun to do with friends. However, these companies find ways to get people addicted.
So gambling works on the reward system that your body has, your brain. So one of the things that it does is it releases dopamine. So every time you get a win, and it's not even just getting a win, it's the anticipation of a win, your dopamine is released and that becomes like addictive so that you're always getting this reward.
Winning is completely random, so players crave the next attempt in hopes that they'll get lucky and win it big.
If you flip a coin 10 times and it lands on heads, you're like, oh, it's got to be tails the next time. You put so much in, you don't want to quit now because you want to get back what you've already put in, even though it would be better to walk away.
This combined with the flashing lights, sounds, and near misses tricks gamblers into thinking that they have control, when in reality, the house always wins. Over time, these dopamine spikes make the brain associate gambling with relief and happiness. This is a dangerous association that can result in financial destruction. So gambling can obviously have negative consequences, but it wasn't that common of a hobby. Even though sports betting became legal, these companies like DraftKings were initially still in person. However, when they eventually developed a mobile app, everything changed. People no longer had to go to the casino. They had one on their phone. This change allowed these companies to generate absurd amounts of money, which was redistributed into advertisements. Whether it was a podcast, social media, or television.
We all want to win. Hey, let's win together.
You know what to do.
These companies were promoted everywhere. It led to DraftKings being the most used sports app, and many of its competitors also falling within the top 10 most used sports apps. Casinos saw the success of these sports betting companies and decided to go online as well. These new online gambling websites also achieved massive success. However, they took a different approach to advertising. Streamers. Streamers would sign contracts in which they would be given millions of dollars in exchange for streaming their website for hours straight. In addition, these streamers would be given a sort of credit to gamble with, so they were gambling risk-free. Other mediums like video games also have gambling systems. Many games nowadays have loot boxes or other systems that run on the same variable reward system as gambling. Some of these games, such as Roblox, are clearly marketed towards children, yet fail to regulate these illegal games from being published on their platform.
These all pose a great risk to youths. Gambling is either being implemented or advertised to children through these platforms.
The rise in gambling draws heavy parallels to cigarettes in the 1900s. They are a heavily addictive item that, through push by advertisements, became a staple of the US. Cigarettes specifically had a peak of over 40% of all US adults smoking in 1965. However, cigarettes' negative effects were revealed to the public and led to the government banning advertisements of them. These gambling websites are actively trying to rope whoever they can into their casino, young or old, and it's working. All we can hope is that federal interference will eventually make it illegal to advertise gambling to prevent these companies' ever-growing wealth.
If you or anyone you know has a gambling problem, dial 1-800-522-4700.
Reporting for Thundervision, I'm Austin Baker.
Wow, dude. Gambling sure is bad. I'm still gonna do it in Roblox, though.
I get it.
That's it for this episode of Thundervision. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Austin.
And we are
Thundervision.